voice like fire and a heart so free. Walking through the channels, it's a sight to see. Singing, hosting, bringing the vibe. Every word they drop electrifies the tribe. On YouTube and X, they leave their mark. A rising star, igniting the spark. Toasting must be burning bright. Rocking the world in the dead of night. Voice of thunder, heart of gold. A legend in the making,
We're
golden
trying to get to
old.
$100, guys. And we can do a
Live streams to collapse, they're in the mix, turning conversations into magic tricks. A spark of joy, a creative flair. Toasties out here spreading everywhere. With the mic in hand, they're owning the scene. Riding the rhythm of this rockin' dream. From rumble to the chat, the passion flies. Bringing people together under endless skies. Toasting musty.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
In the dead of night. Voice of thunder, heart of gold.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Golden old.
Who the fuck made that profile?
With a mic in hand, they're owning the scene. Riding the rhythm of this rockin' dream. From rumble to the chat, the passion flies. Bringing people together under endless skies.
It is Alyssa!
Toasting musty, burning bright. Rocking the world in the dead of night. Voice of thunder, heart of gold. A legend in the making, bold and old.
Yes! Hi, Alyssa, you dumb cunt.
The lights ignite to Toasties live tonight. Chats on fire, the emotes fly. Sparks in the lens and glitter in the sky. She hits that cue and the music booms. A blaze of color lights up the room. Hype so hot it melts the air. Laughs and chaos everywhere. Every tear a brand new show. Turn up the volume, watch it blow. Explosion. It's Toasties Jiggly time. Feel the heat, the wild emotion. Lights are flashing, hearts collide. We're riding the flame, can't hide the vibe. Explosion. It's Toasties Jiggly time. Turn it up, pure devotion. Fire in the chat, let the good times roll. It's a blaze of fun and a rockin' soul show. Alerts are ringing, the crowd goes loud. She owns the stage, commands the crowd. Every move electric charms, setting off sirens, raising alarms. No scripts, no shame, just streaming art. A little mischief, lot of heart. It's laughter, flare, and streaming flame. When Toasty drops, it's never time. Turn down the lights, here comes the glow. That countdown's ticking, ready to blow. 5, 4, 3, feel the tension climb. She strikes the pose, it's fire time. Explosion. Hey, it's Toasties Jiggly time. Every game she played. Laughs echo through the digital sky. Flames spell out explosion.
Don't touch that dial. Be prepared to warm yourself up to some entertainment. Get lubricated, as it were. As this is about to blow your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Gooner Squad, hosted by the Toasty with the Mosty.
Hi, guys. Hello, chat. Oh, okay. So before we get the show started here, I do have a pinned comment on both YouTube and Rumble. It's my friend Connor. He is fighting stage 3 colon cancer. And if you guys could help him and donate, he needs lots of help. He's taking a break from, doing work because he's sick. He has bills and everything. And if you could just share that out, I'll even make another post on X if I have to, so you guys could share it out and donate to him. Yeah. So thank you. So if you guys could, yeah, do that for me, help him out, and that'll be great. But we have John here as
Well,
well.
of course I'm here. I'm furniture. Hey, everyone. It's me. That guy that you get way too much of. Hope everyone's having a fun-filled Taco Tuesday. Toasties Taco Tuesday. I'm trying to workshop the name. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Toast?
What?
Toasties Taco Tuesday. But taco
That's
is spelled
too much.
Talko.
I don't
You know?
know. I don't.
Anyway.
Why
I don't know.
tacos though?
Taco, like taco, because it's Taco Tuesday. Used to do taco.
Then I feel like I'm obligated to eat tacos every Tuesday.
No, it sounds like it.
It sounds like it, but
Talk.
now I feel like I have to.
Well,
eat.
I mean, look. Tuesday is as good as any day of the week for tacos, but I mean, it doesn't need to be Tuesday to have tacos, but it just, it's a good play on words because it's familiar. But anyways, that's right. Well, see, all right. So we went. All right. So we do have our guest here, and he wants to get in on this.
yeah.
This heating this heated discussion. What? Yeah, we got Jase, everybody.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Yeah. Oh, it's
been a minute.
as always. How are you today?
Doing pretty good. Even though you guys dumped a new child on me, a certain cartoon gentleman, so I've had custody of the kid. I can't hand him back to you guys.
Toasty did do that. She did do that.
Mama needed a break. I'm sorry.
That's right.
He's yours
That's right.
now, dude. He's yours now.
That's right. Technically, yes. The lore is I discovered Digny, and Toasty introduced you to his agent of sorts, I suppose.
Yes.
And and from there on, you've been having to take care of all the responsibilities.
Look. I'm just saying, Owen Hart and the Blue Blazer are two separate people, even though no one's seen the Blue Blazer ever since Owen Hart tragically passed away.
Indeed.
Just coincidence, guys.
Oh, man. We should say hello to all the people who took some time out of their day to hang out with us. Of course, we got Jen here first on, over there at the YT oppression zone and the exploitation ghetto.
Which Pokemon?
She has a question. Yes, what Pokemon type are you supposed to be?
Well, considering how anti-Semitic I'm accused of being, I guess I'm either coughing or wheezing. So I'm not allowed to visit the Holocaust Museum.
That's crazy. I mean, like everyone should be able to enjoy some burnt offerings from time to time, right? Jesus.
Hey, it's just me and my ballpoint pen. What's the matter, guys? Don't like ballpoint pens?
Indeed. And then, of course, Roadkill comes in saying that he was first, which clearly he was over in the Rumble side of things, but not overall. But good. But thank you nonetheless for showing up here at, where we actually are monetized and we can get away with a little bit more, and the sooner that we can get out of this exploitation ghetto, I'm always down for. But yes, then looks like Jase himself took time to say hey to everybody out there in the chat. So yes, indeed, hello everyone, welcome in. Let me see anyone else making comments. Let's see.
There's a whole
Spiked
bunch
toilet
of
paper. Oh, I know. I mean, I know. I'm just trying to go through looking for new people, though, and whatnot. So, yes. And then we, of course, got the raid. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for joining in the raid as well. Yeah, dude.
Thank you so much. We got Spike Toilet Paper. That's another new name.
Canadian Conservative Podcast is a troll that comes in and he just says how everything he hates for like 5 minutes straight until he fucks off. I already banned him, but I have the clip from, I don't know if you guys remember Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. You know that scene where Bernie Mac is like, I hate your black skin. I hate black pepper. Like, I just use that anytime that dude shows up because that's what he does. He just keeps talking about what he hates and just floods the room with it. He's kind of retarded. He's kind of retarded.
Gotcha.
But to be fair, he's Canadian, so,
Indeed. He loves to hate, but he hates to hate as well, I'm sure.
Yes.
At the same time.
Yes.
He's become more hate than hate itself.
Yes, exactly.
Indeed.
I mean, I was with you with the I hate shrooms until started flooding my thing.
Yeah, what he'll start off hating things that you hate, and then he'll hate everything about you too. Like he goes, "Oh, I hate video games," or in your case, Toasty, "I hate tattoos," or I hate this," and he's like, "I hate premarital sex. I also hate condoms. I also hate women. I also hate having sex in general." Like, okay, we get it, dude. You hate a lot of things. Is there anything you like? Apparently, being Canadian and retarded.
Well, apparently he claims to be conservative too, which I don't know.
Yes, Slay, of course, here says he seems to hate American politics a lot for a Canadian. Yeah, we do see that quite a bit. We were actually kind of talking about that right before the show began, about how I think some people who are a few steps removed from the day-to-day actions of the administration tend to look at it more as kind of like Donald Trump's this larger-than-life Hulk Hogan-esque caricature of a president, right? And so, like, he's like extremely based, and he does like and I think we've all learned from actually the day-to-day ins and outs of it, if we're being honest with ourselves. Is he better than some of the recent war criminals that we've had occupying the role? Sure. Is he worse? Then he's about the same. But they're really just kind of variations on a theme. Especially now that he has seemingly become Bibby's lapdog in the course of these many months of this I guess. I don't know. I can only assume he's content with the idea that he's not running again, because now it's just like, I'll just take the money. I'll just do the thing. I'm not even going to pretend anymore. Like, I don't know.
I needed him. He kept flooding,
Yeah, that's why I don't like him. I did the same thing. I mean, you know what? I'm cool if someone, wants to vent for a minute, but know when to fucking stop. And that dude doesn't know when to stop.
Indeed.
I assume that he got his education at a quality learning center somewhere. Only in Canada, it's probably Indians instead of Somalians. I don't know.
Yeah, once you start spamming like that, it's just
he clearly doesn't hate the enter key, he uses that quite frequently.
Yeah,
But,
but yeah, John. I mean, look, politics is looking like an episode of The Office these days.
Indeed. Yeah, no, it's interesting too because you try to like actually have a sensible conversation with people about how like a lot of these things go back decades. You know, America in and of itself in 2026 is kind of a manifestation of a zombie economy system that began unbridled 40 years ago with all the lobbyists, removing the control valves basically and all this kind of stuff. And too many people just seem to kind of be like, oh no, it's like from this shit that basically just happened or is just around the periphery of recent events. And it's like, no. Like, we're still dealing with the exact same issues, the exact same fucking corruption throughout time and history. It's the exact same thing. Like it's a system of persistent usury and a whole bunch of pharisaical nonsense that people use to, basically justify contract lords and legalism and, just kind of like, this whole form of lawfare that's just always been in existence. It's just we keep calling it different things based on, surrounding circumstances so that we can act like it's something new. But they're constantly just, spinning the narrative, changing out, phrases for new language. Once some things branding basically gets burned through, they just start calling it something else. And somehow it's kind of like how genetic testing, went from like, that to then to gain of function, and now it's directed evolution, and like every single fucking time
they love to change the wording.
You change the wording, you change what it is. It's like how it's not genocide, it's ethnic cleansing. You know
what it is? Like Alien versus Predator. Whoever wins, we lose. It's like that whole tagline. I mean, look, I'm not saying that I wanted Kamala Harris in office. We'd have the same thing, only instead of the American flag, we'd be waving the gay flag in the Ukraine.
Right. But we switched. We switched trans adjacent DEI initiatives and everything under that message for one that's just basically a Zionist form of DEI. Can't say this about this group of people. Gee, I wonder why. It couldn't be because that's who's actually at the control valve of all the things that are causing problems throughout.
Because because we'll wake up chained to each other in a dirty bathroom with Laura Loomer standing over us. You have to kill each other. Only one of you can live.
Right.
You've criticized Israel. Oh man!
Oh yes, funny. This is going to be a fun conversation tonight because it's very rare that people want to even kind of get into some of these things.
Some people.
But John loves it. He be trying to tell me stuff, and he be trying to put me to sleep.
Some people sidestep stuff. I jump right into it. That's why I've gotten the moniker Too Crude for YouTube. I didn't even let them get a chance to ban me. I just like straight up was like, I refuse to ever post here because I already know what they're about. I've seen the way that they treat. I've seen the way they treat y'all. I've seen that they turned us. They straight up did it like a Roger Rabbit, turned a man into a cartoon and shit, like a Cool World. I'm good. I'm good over here on Rumble where I'm safe.
Right. Yes. They turned him into a cartoon while he was sleeping. That's quite an impressive maneuver. But I
don't think my shirt would be allowed on YouTube.
Right. Oh God. Actually, you remind me. Yes, I actually have my brother Ruckus shirt on this evening. Yes. This was made for me by one of my friends from college. He's Iranian, so also I guess to add that to the mix.
Oh, I love that.
But yes, it's Uncle Ruckus holding up his "I love Jim Crow" sign.
Between that and the Laugh Factory, we're in trouble.
I do like that shit a lot.
Right. He printed out a couple of these for his birthday and sent me one of them. So
I have a Obama's gay shirt.
There you go. We would be a trifecta.
Yeah. And I'm also wearing my Fuck the Colorblind color pattern test shirt. So, we're...
Oh man!
Just offending everyone tonight. Everyone can get it.
If you're not offending everyone, are you even living though? Are you even truly living?
Right.
Dude, I got monetized on X within two days. because all these fucking troons kept giving me engagement, and I got
Yeah.
monetized just for all that.
Yeah,
I don't know
now
what
she's
happened.
legitimately monetizing her haters because she can
Absolutely.
say anything now and like they're just immediately there.
Dude, I
That's
don't
what they
know
don't
what
get.
happened. I've been doing this shit for fucking years, just like bothering the shit out of these people. I don't know what happened all of a sudden. Then now literally all my troon hating posts, they go viral. Just every single one of them.
They're really, really
I'm not
mad at you.
complaining. I'm just like,
No,
It's
if
crazy.
anything, I enjoy the fact that Toasty has a new revenue stream because it'll make getting paid at the end of the month that much easier.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, you know what my favorite thing about that is? It's like, you ever see the cartoon with the curved shotgun where Elmer Fudd shoots himself in the face? That's essentially what the Troons did. They went after one of Toasty's revenue streams and immediately created another one through their engagement on X, which is hilarious. So it's just the
Yeah,
cartoon.
they
It's a gift
got-
that keeps on giving. Cartoons. That's what they are.
Yes.
no, but you're right,
Transformers.
exactly,
The chick
no.
is just a guy. Sorry.
I just had
Sorry,
a great
Toasty.
idea for June, guys. The dignified cartoon gentleman. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
That's great. All right, what were you saying, Toast? Sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, no, you're right. The fact that they went after my coffee and coffee was like, sorry, because I guess they have these rules that if they don't like what you're posting on your your profiles on different platforms, it makes them look bad, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well, we can't,
Trust and safety initiative. Fucking the whole world is going to be destroyed via fucking terms of service policies. Is really what it is. Destroy
Fucking HR
actual
Karens,
legitimate
man.
governance. Exactly.
You know, our LinkedIn speak, you have violated our little terms of service subsection 4-B that you agreed to. Yeah, nobody fucking reads that shit. You know, like just give me my fucking money, all right? You're already taking a cut. You're taking a cut. Give me the rest of my money. Who gives a fuck what I say? You know what I'm saying? You're making money, you know?
Oh no, the hate is spreading now. Now Slay is posting about his hate.
Oh, boy.
He says,
Troon be...
Well, I was just gonna say, speaking of money, I've been seeing that a lot of people have been or quite a few people have been questioning Rumble and their payouts, it being very not consistent. It's like what is the base out of? Because it's always random. I feel like it's always random. Not complaining. Thank you, Rumble, for paying me. Appreciate it. It's just I'm a little confused because there's times where I do great in a month and times where I'm like,
Yeah, that's sort of like where I'm at, because sometimes, I'll look at the metrics, because, everybody looks at the metrics once in a while. You're not really trying to sweat it, but you just look at it because it's there.
I'm obsessed with it. People have told me to stop looking at numbers, but I just can't. Stop.
Yeah,
it's hard
I'm
not
forever
to.
having to pull Toasty away from the edge because she's just like, it's like Toasty. It's been 2 weeks. Give things time. You gotta let it breathe a little bit. You know,
But we did better last month than we did the month before, on our metrics, watch hours and all that stuff. And then it's the payout is less, and you're just looking well, where's the logic behind it? And I'm like, I've made jokes about it. I said, well, Rumble can't give me money because they need to let Bobby Poof comb his mustache or whatever the fuck he does, because they signed Bobby Poof and Rampage Jackson, and I'm sure Rampage is going to pay his son Raj's legal bills. I admit I was sort of concerned. I'm like, I hope he doesn't advocate for now Rumble has to bring Raja along for the ride, but because that would not be a good look.
That would be a bad mistake. His son is kind of a lost cause.
Oh, absolutely. He beat someone almost to death on Kick, which is a very weird flex, man.
I watched that whole thing play out because I keep up to date to a degree with wrestling stuff as it happens. But that was
exactly. And so it's kind of in a way, it's again, while I'm not complaining, I do point it out because it's just my nature to point out things like that. It's I'd love a little transparency so that we know what we're doing that makes money and what we're doing that doesn't make money, so we can do the thing that makes us more money. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, look, no one's going to advocate more for Rumble than people like us who have dealt with the BS of these other platforms, as you call them, the exploitation ghettos. And, look, I have a Facebook page. The only reason I have it is to tell people to come over here to follow us on Rumble. And somehow, I don't know how we have 177K followers. I'd love it if even 10% of those bastards came over here. But you know what? No one's going to fight for rumble harder than us at this level, who know what it's like to deal with the constant bullshit of other platforms. So you know, it's one of those things. I'd love to just sort of know what's going on under the hood. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Oh, we got Scooby Pup joining in with us. What up, Scoob?
Hi, Scooby.
Hey, I was on Scooby's show Saturday, as a matter of fact, this past Saturday.
I know, I heard. How was it?
Indeed. And it looks like Jen might be doing what Jen does. Let's see here. Yeah, I believe Jen has graced us with a gifted membership. So let me put that in the old note.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Jen.
Yes, we will calculate these into Thursday's proceedings for tonight's stuff. So, bikini streams or a bra stream. Toasty's been looking at sexy lingerie and
I have.
you know, really nice silky gowns and all kinds of interesting stuff today. So yeah, she's we've decided because Toasty got some new bras last week. And so she ended up wearing one of those instead of a bikini on Friday night. And I was mentioning, and she just had it on because it was new. And I noticed and I pointed out to her how great her cleavage was. So she's decided that maybe we'll mix it up a little bit along with bikini streams. We will do lacy bra streams as well.
Look, we almost had Fallout early. You guys usually do some Fallout on Thursdays. We almost had it today. We narrowly averted Fallout.
Yes, there is that as well. Yes, there is that as well. Let alone the fallout from the titties and bikini tops.
Have you watched Fallout?
Huh?
Have you watched Fallout?
Oh, what, the show? The season 1 I did. I haven't watched season 2 yet, but I did watch all season 1.
I think it's actually the more time you spend with it, the better it gets, because the more it kind of reaffirms the kind of sensibilities of Fallout. We were talking about earlier today on Will's show, because we were kind of talking about how all the nitpicky bullshit with Crimson Desert. A lot of people, kind of like, try to say, oh, well, what is it that people enjoy about this game? And it's like, well, it's a game that's about an immersive world space. And it's kind of like, what people complained about when Fallout 76 first came out is it didn't have the NPCs, so it didn't have that grounding element. And so the more you watch into the season of Fallout, the more you encounter, those weird kind of NPC-like characters, but are very much of the, space itself, that this can only exist here. And so it helps with that kind of escapist mindset that, to suspend your disbelief and just kind of go with it. So it's I don't know. I'm enjoying
I've seen the pictures of Macaulay Culkin as the Legatus, and I'm like, oh man, I got now my interest is picked.
No, it's great. It's great. Yeah, it gets better and better with each passing episode, I would say. And like I know, when the first season came out, there was a lot of people who were immediately like, it's all capitalism bad. It's like, no, it's fucking Fallout. The games themselves are legitimately built around competing currencies in the DLCs and things like that. Like, that's a lot of what fucking New Vegas is about, is like, the different factions have different forms of currency. So it's not against capitalism. Like, and even capitalism in and of itself, like, what it is saying, if anything, is corporatism is bad. Is bad, which, yes, because that's the thing that's destroyed our current economy. Because, the zombie economy that I'm referring to is, we've been overrun by corporatists that are trying to use terms of service policies to sidestep national governance restrictions via law and run the world de facto through the WF and the CFR and all these stupid fucking bullshit fucking NGO, groupings. And that's what it's talking about in terms of anything, and that in of itself is about like the deep state and the super governments and like all this other kind of crazy shit. And so if like an aspect of that is like showing a corrupt business, then and the games do that too. So I don't even understand why people freak out about it.
And the thing is, those corporates have affected our culture in every way, because they try to control that culture through that. I mean, how many people will get mad at you when you say, "I ain't fucking paying $1,000 for a PS5"? You're like, "What? You're just a poor. I love my Sony PS5, and you should too." It's like, I don't have loyalty to a fucking brand.
Yeah. It's 5 years into the life cycle, and it costs nearly twice as much as it did when it first came out. I have one, and all I use it for quite honestly, for the last few months, my camera is sitting on top of it and clamped against it as its perch, so that I can actually have it at the appropriate height to, like, you know, like, be in frame easier. That's all I fucking use this thing for. It is a piece of shit boat anchor, and I would not suggest them to anyone. I will say their controllers are decent, and you can, you know, put up to 4, you can program it up to 4 different devices because it has 4-channel Bluetooth control. So that's something that's worthwhile, but the console itself, complete another piece of shit. And so, you know, like, the only one to win out of Sony raising their price is if when the Steam machine comes out, if they're able to keep it sub $1,000, and I think they almost will at this point, just for, if they can come in even at $850, even being $50 less than a system that's been out for 5 years, and they can say, hey, look, you know, like, it may be more higher cost than you wanted, which unfortunately is the state of the economy right now to a degree. But if they could still be like, but we still beat out what this system can do that's 5 years fucking old and it costs less, and it's a PC, you know, then that's far more value for your money. So yeah, it's crazy, like, watching people carry these water for corporations so quickly. How
You
dare
know what's
you
going
say
to make me
anything
laugh,
bad about
y'all? It's when Thanksgiving comes and they drop the prices down to what they are now and say they did us a favor for Black Friday and Christmas and all this. Merry Christmas! It's back down the price it was before we raised the price.
Right.
We are benevolent, God.
The last time they did their price raise, they added a free game download. Of course, with the subscription to PlayStation Network, which in and of itself was going to cost money, but so they packed that in too. So you get a free yearly subscription with a free game, but you were going to have to pay that cost either way. And so this way, it was actually a way for them to, it was an insurance policy on their attachment rate numbers for new console purchases, because if they go and give you the first year free of your PSN, it doesn't matter that they gave it to you for free. They can go and count that as a new subscriber on purchase attachment. And so, like, all this stuff is just done for, you know, showing quarterly reports, and everything's done in the short term, and in the long term it creates all this fucking, like, you know, just more and more corrosion to the system, you know, because
like they were doing with Helldivers, they want everyone to sign up for a new account so they can say we have this many new people on PSN, you know. Meanwhile, none of them are actually people using this shit. They just all were forced to sign up to use Helldivers, and everyone was like, nah, fuck that, we're not doing that shit.
Right. Whereas, like, you know, like in a real capitalist system, you need to have as many competing, entries as possible to keep everyone honest. Because when you go and, because that was the whole thing about the 2 weeks to shorten, or 2 weeks to flatten the curve bullshit that we went through for a number of years. You know, that was all about just destroying small scale business economies, like independently owned and everything like that, so that way. Once they did that, now we have all these supply chain costs. And it's because they got rid of all the people that used to actually broker better deals and overlap and keep businesses competitive. So, the corporatism that people go and try to fault you for saying anything about is the very thing that's making their eggs cost more and all this other stupid shit.
You know what the biggest irony is, though, is that Amazon produces Fallout, and Amazon were the big winners who basically, when COVID happened, and they're still fucking us to this day. Because I will tell you that, and you know this, John, because you know you've been around the block as I have. We're not as young as people may think. Radio Shack, right? Like, when I had to fix something, I'd go to Radio Shack, get the parts, do it that same day, done. Now I have to wait for a shipment from Amazon, most likely, because unfortunately they are the biggest sort of supplier of all this stuff. And it doesn't matter. I can't just fix something that same day. I can't, and even the stores now don't stay open like 24 hours. Like, even if I had to go to Walmart to get a wire or a part at 2 a.m. to do something, I can't do it. Now I got to wait, for the Amazon guy to show up within, either 12 noon or 6 o'clock, pick a lane, and,
Yeah, the town I live in now, I can't take a bus out of town anymore.
Wow.
Because Greyhound doesn't stop here anymore. Because it's one of those things that we've never gotten back around to correcting and getting back into place. So, yeah, like we're dealing with one kind of form of degradation after the last. I mean, this country really. You go back to all the shit that happened when they collapsed the trade towers, that has completely set the table. for the surveillance state that we're occupying and going through right now, all the stuff that's happening in the sandbox still. I think it was when I was in art school about 25 years ago. I made this video. It was one of the final projects that I did there, and it was about basically going into the Middle East to beta test urban. I guess, assault practices and things like that, so that we could bring it back to America. We were beta testing on brown people to kind of like get it into people's heads that seeing these kind of images was completely relatable and something that once we got it over here to America, we'll start with our own brown people, and then like it'll slowly work its way to where it's normal when it's happening to white people. This pissed someone off, believe it or not, and they destroyed. They knocked my my hard drive off the table when it was saving the file over to the school server. Professor was utterly pissed off because he thought it was amazing. Because I made a music video to a live version of Head Like a Hole, and nice. It was juxtaposed against shots of the war. During like it would do the war scenes during the breakdown. It started going from the war to like this civil unrest kind of brigade, stormtrooper stuff, and then during the singing elements, it was about the ascension of the Bush administration and kind of all the stuff that was leading to it. And so, but that's not even like the like to think that where we were all that time ago talking about how that was the end of our freedoms and how it was really but because this is the exact stuff that we were talking about that was going to come from that, and now like we're just supposed to act like no everything's still perfectly fine. I don't care about the TSA, getting paid enough or not. They shouldn't exist in the first place. Like, keep your goddamn shoes on when you go to the airport.
Look. I'm a Puerto Rican that actually looks like one. So it's like, I got to take off my pants, my shoes. Like, they're like searching. They're one finger away from going up my ass when I go to the airport.
Dude, yeah, when I used to travel because now I travel by rail as much as I possibly can. Because back in, I think 2009... when I would travel by plane, as you were saying, like I would just wear like the worst. They were my travel pants, and they literally like one of the ass cheeks was ripped away, so you could see my boxers underneath. Like they were the absence of pants. Basically, they were just basically inseams with little patches of fabric holding it together. And I would just because it was like, what they're gonna try to grope me anyways. I'm not gonna go into the backscatter machine. I'm not gonna do any of this or that. And even though I was able to, there was no way that I had anything on me, they still put me in a Lexan cage and swabbed me against my will.
Absolutely.
To do DNA data collection on me, when I was trying to return. I think it was when I was returning from California or on my
They got bees spying on us. Let me tell you something, John. They already know that we're way too opinionated, so they're like,
oh yeah. I mean,
they have problematic is not just part of your moniker; it's next to your name in that TSA scan. Man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason why this all came about. I referred to myself as problematic white guy in court. And managed to get myself the maximum penalty that the judge could give me. And she said, cause she was even like, I could easily just call this disturbing the peace and this whole thing would go away, but I want you to suffer, Mr. Richards. It's like, you don't forget things like that. It's like, wow, I deserve to suffer. Her name was Judge Payne, so she lived up to every bit of her name. And yeah, she was. I attacked. Supposedly, according to the state, because I defended myself, that was the same thing as attacking an 18-year-old body positive, blue-haired fucking niece of mine. That it's a crazy situation, but
oh my god.
Anyways, I want to make sure we don't lose Toasty in the conversation entirely.
Yeah,
though.
Definitely.
You still with me, Toast, or did I send you off to look at looking at?
Well, yeah, but it's
Yeah.
Don't lose the conversation, Toasty.
Yeah.
No, I'm just listening to you guys.
Don't mind us, Toasty. We're just hated by the state.
No,
Right.
No,
Yeah, I'm about to start talking about Palantir, but I don't want Toasty to tune out again.
Yeah. But
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
sorry,
Toasty.
it's just-
Toasty and I balance each other
You know
out
what?
because she doesn't want to talk about anything, and I want to talk about things too intently.
You know what? No, it's just I'm getting a lot of notifications on my X,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just fucking hilarious because I
Uh.
keep starting these. I keep starting this like Troon Civil War on Twitter.
oh my
It's
god,
a
I love
like
it.
normal.
Well, so you
people,
are looking at pics of guys, but not hot ones.
not the ones that are my type, not the masculine ones. I'm just looking at the notifications and the people going back and forth. It's just really funny to me.
Yeah, no, it's probably hilarious. I mean, look, I had a lot of that when I think the last time I had anything really go viral before X Shadow banned me was I shit on that Indiana Jones game that's coming out. I said it was going to be mid. I didn't say it was going to be bad. I said it was going to be mid. It used to be that
Right.
games could just be mid, and everybody fucking got mad about it, and they were all in my fucking mentions, and they're telling me to kill myself, and I'm like literally
It's a
spending
fucking
time.
video game.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how mad they get, and you know that because sometimes you'll say something that's not really that offensive, and they'll just act like you shot them in the heart or something. But like, I'll be minding my own business and like asleep, or I get up to use the restroom, and look, we all do it. We take the damn phone to the damn bathroom, and I'm checking on the thing. I'm like, why do I have 20 new notifications?
I do.
Yeah, and it's like kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself. I'm like,
Right,
jeez,
right.
it's 3
These
a.m.
people who, right? These people who seemingly think that their entire life is like a moments away from being lynched or some kind of other form of weird kind of like vigilante
Can you believe
justice.
my feet doesn't even touch the floor while I'm on the toilet?
Yeah, Toasty's got the kick legs.
Oh
I do.
wow,
But-
wow.
But yeah, like these people that act like they're so fucking persecuted, but yet they're the first ones to immediately go to this place of like, it's Jesus, take it down a notch, like settle the fuck on down, freak.
Yeah, they get crazy. They get crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny though because I think that also this is one that sort of Toasty gets. They're like, well, because you're a woman and because you're more alt, you're supposed to be on our side. Like they always do that.
Right.
Like, you're supposed to be on our side. Like and they do that to us also as Puerto Ricans. Like Toasty. Oh no, we own the whole ass island. Bad Bunny said so.
Right. Right, or else they'll say
have jurisdiction over us.
right, or they'll say the stupid shit like respect my pronouns, but then they'll at the same time like cis whatever, and it's like don't call me fucking cis, If like you want any respect for your stupid fucking bullshit, don't assume shit on me that I don't want assumed, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, but it's scientific. It's never been a scientific term.
No,
Don't
that was a fucking scientific pseudo fucking lean-to word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even a real fucking word. You guys just made that shit up. Just made it up. It's not even a real thing. Shut the fuck up.
Well, they don't know what's real or what's not because they think that they can just wave a magic wand and change their damn gender, and that's not how that works.
I go from being gay to straight by simply proclaiming I'm the thing that I'm not.
Dude, I've made so many fucking troons angry this last 2 weeks or so. It's hilarious because like all I have to do is say no, just a dude, blank, 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 blank.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, you're just gay with extra steps,
Yeah.
and I could
And-
respect you more if you were just being gay.
They're
Yeah.
calling themselves lesbian while they're sucking each other's dicks.
My favorite is when I see those memes about like a lesbian who goes, "This is what's in my dating pool," and then it's all just men with wigs.
Right?
Yes.
Oh god, the audacity of that though, like two trans lesbians.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ. It's like you're just fags you're just funaris here. What the fuck?
Exactly. Exactly.
Take your weird fucking fetish shit and just like, just it is what it is. And stop trying to call it something else to try to make it somehow more acceptable so that you can have access to younger kids, Just fucking shit don't change.
So I
Yeah.
got this person. So I just the latest tweet I posted, but I quoted it, and it was, I don't know if you guys seen it, just a bunch of like trannies hanging out thing, and they like to call themselves girls too. And I think that the thing was like just a bunch of some girls hanging out, blah blah blah. And I put, oh no, just
They're
a bunch
dicks.
of fucking just a bunch of fucking gay dudes who probably most likely suck each other's dicks that call themselves lesbians. Because the whole thing, you put all that together, it sounds fucking ridiculous. And one of the
Oh.
troon that is inside the photo commented and was like, "It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird of you fantasizing of us having sex, you freak." And then I go inside their profile, and all I see is fucking cut thighs. They cut themselves and everything, and they look like complete fucking clowns with makeup on. I'm like, who's the freak now? And I just posted their fucking photos, like, as me commenting back.
This you, bro?
And they're so fucking mad. This this creature is so fucking angry that the fact that there's people going after them and everything. And he comes back again. I kid you not, like maybe like a couple hours later, making a post saying this conservative, what is it, transphobic policy. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. They said conservative owned. Haha. Here's the vivid sex scene. Blah blah blah. I guess they're just saying what I posted and stuff like that. And it's just like, I'm not a conservative, dummy. That's what I wrote, because I'm not conservative. You made the assumption I'm a conservative. I just don't like you people.
Exactly, and that's the thing. They have to conflate everything with everything else. It has to be like all one or the other. There's no nuance with these people. There's no thought process with these people.
Yep.
Oh, that group of 7 were banned for life. Wow. Wow. They got hit with that big ban.
Indeed. And hello, Scott. Hope all is well this evening.
But no, a lot of the thing with the way that they do things is that they try to just force this worldview on everybody, and it's funny because they'll come up with some sort of, when they say don't make assumptions about me, but they'll make assumptions about you that, oh, you must be conservative, or you must be Christian, or you must be this way or that way, and all this if you don't agree with me. No, I can disagree with you on my own merits. And then there's always like, oh, you just want to fuck me. I'm like, who the fuck brought sex into this? Because I was not, I can guarantee you I was not thinking about sex.
Everything's sexual with these people. They're always doing that. Every time I have a post to make, you just want to fuck me. No, nigga. You just want to fuck me.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious too, because they'll be going on about all this weird kind of crazy bullshit, and Kurt Metzger says it a lot these days, and I find it makes the most sense of one of the most rational things I've heard in quite some time is, if you're not the thing that I like, then you're obviously the opposite to it from a political standpoint, right? But everything else in the world is supposed to be like, oh, you just choose your own adventure, and there's no rules, be whatever. And it's like, no, to be quite honest, like, there's a natural order of, like, there's men and women. That's a system that actually exists in duality, and actually, complements each other, along with those divisions. They're complement, like they
exactly
work. But then everything beyond that, like in your actual political alignments, is based on your own unique individual experiences and your value set, your principles, like what actually kind of motivates, so like that's the thing that is far more hard to pin down, but they want to sit here and try to, like, do all this collectivism shit on everybody, that it's like, oh, you either have to be the world's greatest ally or you're a Nazi. And it's like, dude, the only Nazis that I'm aware of are the Oscar Nazi Jews. And if you want to ask a Nazi, ask a Nazi. Jew, and that's kind of where all that even fucking begins and ends, which is a whole ball of, like a whole can of worms. Is probably not enough time to get into. Yeah, but the world as it is presented is very different from the world as it is. I guess
exactly.
We're living
that. Crazy times. Just like the other day when the Mario movie, the Galaxy came out, and some guy on Kotaku writes an article about the case for Bowser being bisexual. And like,
oh god, yeah,
these people,
Will was covering that yesterday,
everything.
and I nearly fucking like puked. I was like, dude, it's a kids movie.
Exactly.
Kids movie.
Why the fuck are you bringing this to a kids
movie? It's for
movie?
kids. You go and sit here and debate the quality of the writing or this or that. Again, it's a kids movie. But if you're going to it like looking to get your fucking like goon on, Jesus fuck, and then to sit here and like get on people about fucking like Eve from fucking Stellar Blade. When
Yeah.
you're talking about like like the bisexual nature of a fucking lizard creature.
Y'all, it gets worse. He had the same guy had an article saying, "I'm not a furry, but after seeing Star Fox in that movie, I get it." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, "This dude Pee Wee Herman in the fucking theater. In a theater full of kids, he went all Pee Wee Herman. Someone should have gotten his ass."
Seemingly, yeah, dude, yeah. That's kind of like the shit where it's like, what the fuck are we on about? Can we all just like get to some sense of like just rational common sense and decency of like discernment?
I feel like there's no such thing as common sense. I mean,
No,
there is a
there
little
isn't.
bit of, but like these people, like for example, you have Hassan here, fucking on X, complaining about Asmongold as he always does. He made a post about Asmon being banned because he said because he said, what was it? Banned for an entire week because I said I don't give a fuck about opinions of illiterate third worlders. And then Hassan comments, we don't even know which clip did him in because there was no mass reporting campaign like the ones you see before I get banned. It also could be a number of statements that Osmongold makes on daily basis that absolutely violates Twitch TOS. Racist.
Oh, fuck you.
morally
Oh, come
repugnant
on.
Trump drones.
Fuck you,
kept
Hassan, with your
talking
one day
every
fucking bans that run in line with your fucking day off bullshit. Sorry,
Man,
go
Michael
ahead,
vicks his
Toasty.
dog on the reg, and look what happens. You know?
Yeah. Say your point, Toast, sorry.
I was about to say he's literally violated every rule,
Yeah.
and because he's such
But he's their
buddy with Dan
Yeah, he's
Clancy
gilded.
guy, sucking his dick all the time. That's why you never get permanently banned.
Yep.
He gets a ban on his one day off, which shouldn't even fucking count.
It's convenient. Right. It's conveniency. Convenient banning, to his schedule, and it's just he's flat out like told people to use fucking drones so that they can do more fucking like just assassin bombings. I mean,
He's
like,
called for
and
blood
that-
in the
Oh my
street.
God.
Blood in the
Right.
street. He said that
Yeah.
verbatim. Could you imagine if any of us said that on a show? Like we'd be our whole channel would be nuked. We'd all be cartoon gentlemen. Even Toasty is a
Right.
woman. She'd be a cartoon gentleman.
I didn't even have to do much on fucking YouTube for them to fucking fuck me over multiple times.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Toasty's been all but deplatformed, and the only reason they don't
Exactly.
is because she is not, a dude.
Yeah.
I swear that's the only thing that's because they keep trying to put it into like, oh, we're just gonna make her burn herself out, and then that way we can't be held responsible. But
Exactly.
we just kind of try to be mindful about how we operate in this exploitation ghetto zone, and I mean tonight we're a little bit more off the cuff than usual because we're here, but but even still, it's like. It could happen to anybody at any point in time, especially,
Absolutely.
Toasty is very close to being completely undermined by this YT oppression.
Yeah. Well, I think the other issue is, I mean, now that they've got all this AI, anything can be mistaken for anything else. I mean, you've got them mistaking microphones for guns and all sorts of dumb stuff like that.
Right.
It's like, who has the energy to keep doing that? And the problem is that they know that they're demoralizing people, and that's what they want. This way,
Right.
they can just get rid of you, like you said. Instead of banning you, they just have to make you so tired of it that you just give up.
Yep.
You know? And I was telling Dan that the other day, Furious Dan, because he felt sort of demoralized, and I feel like giving up because of this reason, that reason. I'm like, dude, don't let anything demoralize you. The minute you let it demoralize you, that's when the bad guys win, because they don't want to ban you. They just want you to just throw up your hands and give up and walk away.
Compliance. I don't care if you're compliant with a smile or a frown. I just want you to be compliant. Like
Yeah, exactly.
That's part of the reason why I still make it a point to mention, like, Jeffrey's pedophiling bullshit and everything, how, like, that should be at the forefront and center of everybody's, like, day-to-day life, where it's like, oh, yeah, we still actually have to deal with this thing because we can't keep walking away from it, because all it did was expose
John, it's
information
okay.
that's already there.
He's got a clean slate. He's Palm Beach Pete now. The more that guy says I'm not Jeffrey Epstein, the more I believe he's Epstein.
I know. It's just even more and more of this humiliation ritual they constantly keep us in. You know?
I was saying the other day, what's going to happen is he's going to have the house, but instead of a blue and white house, it's going to be a red and black house. No, I swear I'm not Epstein. It's going to be the same exact design.
Right. He's out there building some fucking, like, you know, strange esoteric fucking temple, like, you know, like asking for, you know, like he's got like the schedule of the fucking local fucking daycare centers and all this kind of shit, and it's like, oh no, but I'm Pete. I'm a completely different guy.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
$2. Killer J offers this. He says, "You ever take a crap so big your pants fit better?" I'm hoping that shit happens to me. These bitches are snug. Also, super happy Airfag was booted from X. Now, if we could only get rid of a few more. Indeed. Well, thank you for the $2, Jay. I hope your pants fit better soon.
You know what? At this point, I'm normally, and I really am not the type of person to like tell people to stop watching someone or deplatform them or like report them. But in this case, with these type of people, you know, the extreme left and stuff, I don't give a fuck. Go keep reporting their accounts. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. They do it to me all the time. I don't give a shit.
Well, they're the first to pull the home on your fucking business, you know?
Yeah,
I even have someone going around fucking telling people to call my old job. That job was like years ago.
Well, there's somebody who's quite literally running an account as you. You know, and still hasn't been dealt with, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. And you know what's crazy is then X sends me an email back and says, oh no, this person has not violated any rule. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, violated every rule. Like, what are you saying? Oh no, we've determined this person has not violated the rule.
Right. What? Then there's like, you know, like I put out a video where I mention, you know, Ubisoft doing business with the WEF for a game based on climate change, and they're like, "This channel's a climate change denying channel," like, and like shadow ban me. Yeah. And like to the point, it literally when you would go to my page, it had a warning on the page itself because it was back when they felt comfortable just outright telling people. You've come to a channel of somebody who is a wrong thinker, and you know you should report them rather than watch this video. And
oh my god,
I've been so checked out on the exploitation ghetto. It's not even funny at this point in time. Like I when I do start putting stuff out here again in the near future, like I even debate as to whether I even want to put it over there, because at this point in time it's like I don't even it's like. I operate better on YouTube than most of the people that I work with in this space because I don't put stuff out on my channel.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean that's
where it's the thing that keeps me. It's the thing that keeps me from being able to be deplatformed. So I don't do anything with it. It's like it's like having a crazy girlfriend where avoidance is the key to a long lasting relationship. Like that's the way that I kind of deal with the exploitations. You know, the exploitation ghetto is.
You can't get your 3 strikes if you're not posting on here to begin with, right?
Exactly it. Right. Right. I've done just enough to kind of be legitimized to a certain degree, and then I just operate within the system without actually dealing with the system itself.
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons I'm grateful for, the other platforms we have like Rumble, where we can just sort of be unfiltered, uncensored, unapologetic, so that's sort of where I've sort of picked my bones, because there's a lot of colorful language I can't use on YouTube that I love to use on my shows.
Indeed. So.
It's hard for me all the time. I always tell myself, you know what? I'm just gonna be a good girl. I'm gonna follow the rules, and I always end up saying a whoopsie word, and I always got to private my video on YouTube. I couldn't even have my fucking intro.
Toasty, it's like that remember that old Beavis and Butthead video where they're not allowed to laugh for a week? Like, that's how I feel if we have to be like on YouTube for a long amount of time.
No, I'm giving Toasty like 3 months of this little experiment of like being back over here doing, because if it doesn't get to where we're actually generating an audience that in terms of views watched, at some point in time, I am going to point out to Toasty, it's like, this is like 10% of our audience at best.
Exactly.
Why are we restraining ourselves from? But I'm gonna let it run its course. Give it some time. Maybe there'll be some kind of uptick, and we can do something with it that makes it seem like it's legitimate and reasonable for the way that we go about doing things here. But
absolutely.
But in the back of my mind, I'm always ready to say, "Fucking cut and run from this fucking thing," and let's just utilize the fact that people know us, and so we can still pop on other people's channels in this space and not not worry about shit because we're not in threat of getting deplatformed. But
look, if we were all Indians posting absolute slop, YouTube would give us the gold card around here, because apparently that's what they like right now. Yeah, yes, exactly. We're gonna all use an Indian feature. Come up here wearing a fucking turban and shit.
That's right.
My
name is Patouche.
Oh well, I haven't been paying attention to my YouTube because I really kind of don't anymore, unless if I'm posting something, my community posts. But I have gained 20 new subscribers on YouTube. So I guess that's a plus. That's something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also the thing is with now, like you said, with sort of the engagement on X going up, it's also good because, any engagement on one of these, platforms, whether it's X, even Facebook, which many people hate, it does eventually filter into your projects, whether it be YouTube, Rumble, or anywhere else. I sort of got into it with a guy the other day because he's like, he was all being smug. Well, I don't use YouTube or I don't use Facebook or X. And I'm like, well, if you're not a content creator, that works. But if you're a content creator, we're kind of stuck having to use some kind of social media, let people know that we're going live, when we're going live, et cetera, et cetera. You know how that goes. Right. And I'm like, look, and he sort of probably got sad I went on a tangent because I haven't seen him since. But I'm like, you know what? If you have one of these, I don't get your bitching about privacy. Let's see. Wait, am I the first one back? No. Oh boy. Oh, there we go.
I don't know what just happened. Anyways,
I assumed they didn't like what I had to say when I said they were watching us. Oh man, they got us.
Was I the only one that got booted off? I think.
No. All of us did at the same time,
Oh, really?
all simultaneously. Yeah. Even the chat was like, "What happened? Where'd everyone go?" I'm like, I figured it was just because I said something about I said something about the surveillance state, and they didn't like it. Trump's like, I can't bomb Iran, but I can bomb these Puerto Ricans over here.
I told John, might as well be Puerto Rican. He should identify
honorary
as a white Puerto Rican like me.
Yeah.
John, you're muted.
We can't hear you, John. Wonder if he knows he's muted. Can he hear us? Oh, there is.
At this point, he should just identify as a Puerto Rican. Just put a Puerto Rican flag in the background, get the chain, wear a wife beater or something.
He caught it because me, you, Furious Stan, and all these other Hispanics are around here, all these other Puerto Ricans. You know?
Yeah, and then he streams with Honey
Check,
Badger.
check.
He's Puerto Rican.
There you go. You're back. You're back.
All right, cool.
He
All
streams
right,
with
yeah.
another Puerto Rican called Honey Badger.
Yes, I am the
on
Puerto
Saturday.
Whitekin guy. Yes.
You're the Puerto Rico whisperer.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean,
no. As soon as you lifted your phone, though, it's like I thought we weren't going to be talking about Palantir, but you know, real time surveillance state, fucking, you know,
Hey,
censorship.
At least when I lifted it, it didn't explode after some of the things that we said.
That's right. I hope you haven't been getting any calls from the Israeli area code.
Fun fact, just to try to not get banned from Facebook, I put our location for our page as Tel Aviv, Israel, and the phone number goes to the ADL.
Nice. Oh, that's hilarious. That's great. You know, it's one of those things, like when I do get into this conversation with some people, I point out that I'm like, you know, they call themselves Israeli because they're not Israelites. Israelites are from the Bible. They're from Turkey. You know, like this is like something to do with the Rothschilds more so than anything else. So.
Oh boy, yeah, those Rothschilds want to get rid of steam.
Yes. Well, you know, they don't like things that aren't centralized under their you know their
absolutely
their lordship. You know, contract lords are all about trying to you know, debase reality through the monetary system. You know, so
look, I gotta say this though: if we push the envelope enough that the mainstream wants to try to kick all of us off of the platforms, if we push the envelope enough that Troons are big mad at Toasty, then obviously we're all doing something right because the right people are pissed off. All right. Like the people that, like, I don't give a fuck if they're pissed off. Like, they can stay pissed off. It's no skin off my nose.
I guess that's something you and I have in common is that more people seem to know about you or I than actually have had conversations with us in this space. And like, I'm forever hearing about so and so talking shit about me, and it's like, oh, I've never talked to him, so okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't know. I don't recall ever doing anything out of malice towards them in any way, shape, or form. But you know, the going narrative is that I'm not to be trusted for reasons. So you know, it's like
people just think I'm mean or an asshole, and then it's like, no, I'm not an asshole to anyone unless they're an asshole to me. Like that's how it works, you know?
Right.
Oh, he's just an asshole. No, I'm Puerto Rican from the Bronx. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Oh, no problem.
Indeed.
I'm going to show you guys this real quick. No, look, they're so mad at me, but look at my engagement. Look at my analytics.
It looks like the Twin Towers.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's...
Wow. So it was just sort of stagnant until they just decided they all just were mad at you. And that was...
Yes, and now Toasty can quite literally monetize their haters.
And they were up in arms. Yeah. Kyle B.
See?
Yes.
But no, yeah, like I remember like the day before, like I saw the video of I think it was the Troon lawyer that got beat the crap kicked out of her in Oklahoma. That was causing a lot of the Troons to be up in arms, like in general. They were all sort of like worry. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but that was a beautiful video.
No, I haven't seen that.
I gotta see if I can find it and send it to you. It's basically what happens is this trans lawyer basically like got all aggressive in the courtroom, got held in contempt, and then because she, you know, it's like a woman who's trans into a man, and it's like, okay, well, if you want to live in the man's world, then watch how the male police officers treat you. And she's like, I want a woman officer. I want a woman officer. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought you weren't a woman, right? So the male officers, you know, giving you the knees are just fine. But my favorite part about that is, there, you know, the other attorney was like fed up with her shit. And, you know, it's Oklahoma, so, you know, they're all like country as hell. It's like, I think it's about time you leave this county. I'm like, Oh my god, he went full cowboy on her ass. He's like, I reckon it's time you leave this county. I'm like, no, he didn't. Because, you know, she's all like, you're doing this to me because I'm a trans woman and blah, 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 blah. And the judge is like, I didn't even freaking know.
Right.
I don't even know what
No one gave a shit until you brought it up.
Apparently, PT Pod, I guess, has experience with her. Oh, no. I'm going to see if I find this video because you guys... Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
boy.
we have to do this now. Hi,
Yeah, this is
Donald.
like... This whole video is absolutely nuts. It's a little long. I'm going to send it to you guys in the private chat here. It's a little long, but it's such a good payoff that I was about dying because, you know, again, it's one of those things. It's like if you live in a man's world, be prepared to get treated like a man in a man's world.
Oh yeah. No, it's like equal rights come with equal lefts, and like, you know, if you want all these benefits, then you have to deal with all the risks along with the rewards.
Exactly. You want to be, you're a woman and you want to be a guy. You want to cut off your tits and everything, but you motherfuckers never want to fucking man up, the fuck up. You know, not even try. Like, and they're still wearing makeup. They're still wearing lingerie, just with their tits cut off, hairy legs, and it's just fucking weird. Like, you're not even trying.
I got hairy legs. It turned blonde in the sun.
I can at least say someone like Buck Angel tries. That motherfucker looks like a real dude. Like, if you were to see him, like, physically, and he's just sitting down, he looks like a man. And he looks like he works out at least, and then, you know, does like, you know, at least try.
Hey, Dan.
Try.
Right.
Yeah, and here's the thing, you know, it's like ultimately I wouldn't even care if they didn't just impose and force it on all of us constantly every 5 seconds. Like, they talk about equality. You know what equality is? Equality is me not giving a fuck what you do as long as you leave it out of my face.
Exactly. That is really what it kind of comes down to. Identify however the fuck you please doesn't really affect me, but when you start telling me that I have to identify you by like certain... No, fuck you. Go fuck yourself, asshole. You know,
exactly.
Like, well, now you're just trying to, like, you know, come down on me because you're an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's it. You know, like all the other stuff that you're going to try to project onto it does not take away from the fact that at the beginning of and end of all this, you're a fucking, you know, just insistent asshole who just seems to assume that, you know, like you have this kind of just, I don't know, imperative to be listened to. And it's like, fuck you.
Exactly.
What makes your shitty opinions any better or worse than mine? They're just different. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Hey, Jay. Yeah.
Hi, Jay. Jay Viper. No, but like, I'm not, you know what? I don't have issues with trans people at all. But I do this now, especially now being monetized, because you give me engagement and it pisses you guys off. And it makes me happy. But they think it's because I'm jealous of them. Of what? Jealous of what?
You know what's funny about that, too? Like, here's the thing. Like you said, because they act the way they do, your reaction is to antagonize them. Well, here's the thing about it. If they just didn't react like assholes, then you wouldn't react the way that you're reacting to them. It's like, you know, they're creating the problem that they're complaining about.
Right, and that's kind of like the whole thing on why it's like you call me troon, that's like, you know, like you're just being transphobic. It's like no, you're being a troon. Like, if you want to be trans, it really doesn't affect me. Live your fucking life in privacy. The right to privacy is there for a reason, so I don't have to give a shit about what the fuck you do in your own life. Stop fucking broadcasting it to me, and but if you start going outside that line and becoming a fucking clown show, then I'm gonna call you a troon, because that's what you are.
And look, I was born in the 80s, and none of the people who were LGBTQ needed a flag to represent them back in the 80s. They just want to be left alone. They left everybody else alone.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Cool. Do what you do. Do you. But now it's like, no, it has to be in your face. And I'm a bold, proud trans woman. Look at my zipper tits. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to see that. Yeah.
How dare you not, bend to my empowerment. What are you saying, Toast?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just saying that's so fucking gross. The scars underneath the tits and everything. It's you know, I don't know. I used to feel bad, but now I just encourage it. So go ahead.
Indeed, and yes,
Go
Jay,
ahead.
saying troon is being nice about
Well,
it.
you know what
That
You know what the trick is about the word troon? It's like when you create this stigma around one word that we no longer can use it, language evolves to the point we make new words, and then that becomes something that's offensive, and when it does, we'll take a new word. So, you know what? Maybe you should just let us use the original word, and then we wouldn't have that problem. We wouldn't call you a troon, because we'd call you the other one with the F that we can't say on YouTube. You
Right.
know?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
and
I,
like you're just jealous of us. And now on their profiles and on their pictures, they're literally saying they're biological women now.
Oh,
When
boy.
when we're telling you they're trying to erase us, I'm not joking around. They're
Mm-hmm.
already lying and stating they're biological women.
Yep.
Right.
And even the ones that manage to find a guy dumb enough, right? Like something will happen, and that guy will find out that they're not a biological woman, and then they will be deleted by that person, and then sort of go like, "Oh, that was a bigotry against me." You know what? You didn't give that person full disclosure. You let them pull out your pants, whip out your damn girl dick, and then you wonder what happened to you. Why it fucking happened? Like,
right.
you know, what the hell?
I mean, they're feminine penises.
Yeah, exactly. They whip it out like dokes from fucking Dexter going,
Surprise, motherfucker.
"Surprise, motherfucker."
That's right. They're pinginas, you know.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
It's so
All right,
They-
so
they're
like,
just-
I've seen some interesting clits in my life, but never have I seen them with testicles attached. And you know,
boy.
I had one person in the comment saying, "Well, you know, scientifically, vaginas are like dicks because the clitoris is just an undeveloped penis." Telling me in the comments.
yeah,
They'll-
these people
they'll
are so
say-
fucking retarded.
They will say anything to try to convince you in this bullshit. Of this
Yeah.
bullshit. Like, no. No, you can't convince me otherwise. It's just biological. It's science. It's just
You
that.
know what the funny thing is if they were so comfortable with themselves and that they made the right decisions, they wouldn't need your validation. But they demand your
Right.
validation. The thing is, I'm not here to
Right.
validate you. You know, and you know, it's like even with the video games, I need to see myself. Well, you know what? Go buy a fucking mirror then.
Right.
Stay the fuck out of my game. Just because you want to see yourself doesn't mean I want to look at you. I want to not look at you. You know, it's ridiculous. It's
It is
ridiculous.
Yeah, no, their whole conceit of you know, you have to accept me for who I am, when it's like, well, you don't accept anything about yourself to begin with. You know, even
Exactly.
even at the most base level, beyond the delusions from it, you still have body dysmorphia. So you clearly have issues with accepting yourself. You know, and then progressing it out because of the concept of, oh, it's because I was born in the wrong body. No, you just don't accept yourself. So stop, you know, like, so stop expecting other people to accept you when you don't even accept yourself. You know, again, it's just these people that they paint their own filter of the world in their lens, and so everything they see is just steeped in their weird projections.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys. Look, the ones that don't become chandeliers are gonna have a rough life once they start hitting their like late 40s, early 50s, 60s. Because here's the thing about it. Like, you know what? We've all done stupid things when we were young. Everyone remembers the big pants Jinkos phase where they almost look like damn bell bottoms. And you go, what the fuck was I wearing, right? But you know what? There's no undo button for cutting off your tits or your penis and. You know, and all that, you know.
Look. Jinkos may have been a little bit of like, you know, like a questionable thing, but you could fit an entire 2-liter bottle of soda in one
true.
pocket.
They
Or
made
a
trips to the movies
skateboard.
interesting.
Yeah, or a skateboard. So, you know, it's like, yeah, they at least had some discernible
I
purpose.
hate fucking baggy pants. I don't like it. I personally like to see someone's. I know this sounds kind of questionable, or I don't know, like, but I like to see someone's like legs, like their house shape. So
I get you.
you know, even with guys, I like
Yeah.
fitted pants. I don't like too
Yeah.
bad. I don't like baggy. I like it fitted.
You don't like them looking like Aladdin where they got that thing that looks like,
I
what the
don't
fuck's
like
wrong with
that.
their legs?
I don't like the baggy
Yeah.
pants at all. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Or at least the baggy jeans.
I
I'm
may or may
fine
not have
with-
known someone who stuffed an entire PS1 down his Jinko pants. And I walked out of the store with them.
I never
Yep.
seen the appeal of it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't know what
personally.
I don't know what crack I was smoking when I was a teenager. You know.
I mean, you should have seen me when I was a teenager. I had so many different types of styles and hairstyles. I had a mullet when I was in high school. A mullet and braces, and I wore plaid.
Oh wow. You know, I got some pictures that I know would piss the troons off because you know I went to E3 when I was like 17, and they used to still have booth babes, and I made it a point to take as many pictures as possible with like the booth babes back then. And the only reason I don't post all those pictures, aside from the fact I'll feel bad about myself because I'm really skinny back then, I'm not the old fat ass I am now, is because in fact my girlfriend would probably murder me. But that's besides the point. Yeah. But you know, because back then when you used to go to these game shows, like instead of like what they have now where everything is misogyny, they'd have models in like Konami hats and Capcom hats and little shorts and all this, and you know, you take pictures with models, they're like a girl dressed like Lara Croft, right? Now they tell you that that's you know problematic, as you know.
Well, nothing wrong with
I mean, here I
problematic.
see
There you go. Exactly. Exactly.
World would do better to understand that at best it's problematic, you know.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, it's good times, man. It's good times. You know, again, if you're not pissing at least 3 people off a day, you're not living. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
that's kind of like the thing where it's like, you know, I have this reputation that precedes me with people that I've never even encountered. And it's like, oh, well, evidently, like, you know, I must be more interesting for people to talk about than their own shit going on because I've constantly, you know, it's like, so it's like, oh, well, I guess, you know, if I wasn't if I wasn't interesting, people wouldn't talk about me, and you know, like the ease to hate something that you've never even actually encountered is kind of like, all right, well, I suppose. You know, that's your own thing. But thank you, I guess, in a weird way for some kind of validation that I wasn't even seeking because people hate me for just simply existing.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's that they look at stuff like what we're doing now. Like, we're all having a good time, joking, laughing, having a good time. And they fucking hate it because they're fucking miserable. And it's like, it drives them crazy. But then I'm thinking, like, yo, like, what did I do to you other than exist? Like, I ain't got the time to hate on you because I got bills to pay, I got shit to do, I got a mom to take care of, I've got, you know, my girlfriend to take care of, I got 3 damn jobs, then the content creation. Like, I ain't got time to be like obsessed with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, where do you find this time, this luxury of being in people's business? You know?
Right. Yeah, it's like, I'm busy as fuck, and I'm not even like, you know, like making tons of money doing this kind of thing. So imagine if I actually had a legitimate measure of success, how many people would, you know, be talking about how terrible I am. But
I mean, imagine you're mad at me for something I said. I'm just sitting here like this, playing like Final Fantasy or something. Like, okay, I guess, you know, I hate that motherfucker. Like, what did I do? I'm just gaming, you know?
Right. Well, you know, it's like I always kind of say, because, you know, the thing that's been going along with my time here for the last years, I've had one tech issue after the next and just really haven't been able to do much beyond that. And so I always just kind of say, you know, I'd love to just, these people who sit here and talk about how much of a piece of shit I am as a content creator or whatever, be like, let's switch tools for just a month and see who still shows up to actually do this stuff when, you know, push comes to shove. And I don't think anyone would take me up on it because it's like, you know, it's like I do this because, you know, I don't have really many other outlets, you know, at this point in time because of the legal, you know, the lawfare that we live under. You know, I had to go to county jail for defending myself. You know, I mean, we live in a reality nowadays where yes, I'm held responsible for someone else's actions because they felt something. They, you know, and even though they attacked me physically, I'm somehow, you know, supposed to just allow that to happen. And if I reciprocate in kind, now I'm being abusive. It's like, whatever. You know, so it's this crazy thing where it's like, you know, we've all got fucked situations. And if you have enough time to sit here and, you know, go in on people specifically, because we all have our complaints about content creation, and that's
Yeah.
just kind of part. But
Yeah.
but if you spend your time actually gossiping about specific people that you've never actually even encountered, good God, I would love to have the luxury of your time, because I don't really have that to at my disposal. Yeah.
As loud as I am, I get along with everybody. You know.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say real quick, guys, we just hit 1,200 followers just now.
Hey, there we go.
Beautiful.
Accomplishment, achievement unlocked.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
You are gay.
The gay community.
1,200 strong.
Yay! Thank you for the support, you guys.
That's right.
Beautiful.
It.
Toasties
Beautiful.
crumbs.
I love it. I love
Nice,
it.
I get the 10
Ooh.
subscription
That's what I'm
Hey,
talking
on
about.
now.
Rumble.
Look
My
at
That's a
that.
celebration. That's a
That-
celebration.
That is, you know what?
Toasty, we can get out of this exploitation ghetto.
Yeah, I was thinking, and this is Jase, but because Jase has a girlfriend, I will ask, is it okay? Should I change into a bra? Would that be
No,
fine?
go ahead. She's not gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? She
Okay,
doesn't-
because I know I don't do this on Tuesdays, but because I have so much support going on and you people and
Yeah.
everything, and you're
No.
here and stuff. All right,
We're
I'll
cool.
be right back. I'll change into a bra and
Look, the
All
first
right.
show we did, we had all the boobs and booty all over the place. It was fine. It was fine.
That's
So
what we're
we're
gonna
good. Yeah, exactly.
Indeed. Right on. Well, I must at least do this first and foremost, and I'll try to work our way around being in the exploitation
Bye.
ghetto for a few minutes. And that'll take care of
follow
it.
us on Rumble.
Indeed.
Follow us on
Indeed.
Rumble.
We'll be
Beautiful.
over where we can have fun and, enjoy titties. Fuck you
And say
two.
all the magic words. All the magic words.